Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. I didn't send out an email for the last few days, so I'll catch you all up on the episodes, including me with a tank top on. So I apologize for the visual, but the message is good. 10 properties today. A couple we'll talk about, and then we'll bounce out of here. Some of these prices we haven't seen in probably a year and a half, so this could be a good opportunity. If you missed that market from early 2016, you have another chance. Now be careful with this one on Burgess Gardens. This is Brent Grove End. It's not 1,500 square feet. It's 1,278 square feet, or depending on Burgess, might be like 1,290, but it's less than 1,300. I don't know where they came up with that, but be very careful because it's not worth. There are bigger 3-story townhouses that sell for more. And just don't get duped into thinking this is one of those. 1023 Timmer Place, 1,370 square feet. It's an Emery townhouse. Good open concept floor plan, and the price at $577 is very attractive, especially if you've got that nice colored floor. It's a little bit of gray. It's got some brown. Tasteful colors, stainless steel appliances, good quality too. So you've got the 2 doors plus the freezer. Everything looks good in this one. It's got 2 full bathrooms upstairs. So usually this domain, anything 570, 580, what has been happening is it's been the homes with only 2 washrooms instead of 3 that have been selling. And in fact, we just sold the McDermott one for over asking. So this is a great price. Very good deal. And Timmer's a good quiet street. Next one up is 80 Manley Lane. Apparently there's a new roof being put on in September. Finished basement, lots of square footage. Close to 2,000 square feet of living space for almost the same price as the one we just talked about on Timmer. Difference with this, you get more square footage, but you also face a busy road. And you don't really have... So you've got... That's the side that faces Thompson, and then you go to the other side, and this is the side that faces Manley Lane. This is your backyard essentially, so you don't really have a great backyard. You've got lots of driveway parking, and you've got a renovated kitchen. Looks really nice. I mean, how many times do you find this kitchen, again with 2 full bathrooms upstairs? Not very often. The floor plan's a little bit awkward. I almost wish they had have deleted this to keep it more open concept, because it's got a funny flow. If you see this home, you know what I'm talking about. Even here, couches, but then where do you put the television? I guess you could put it on top of the fireplace, but you just got to watch. Like you could maybe close it off and have the TV kind of right where the camera is. The bedrooms are good size, and then you've got a builder finish basement, which is generally a pretty good thing. If the builder finishes, there's a certain quality that they aspire to, even if they're not always perfect. Great price, $580 for finished basement, 2 full washrooms upstairs, 3 bedrooms, lots of finished space, and you could walk to the Milton Italian Bakery across the road. Get yourself a veal sandwich for lunch. And by the way, you can also walk to the GO train too. That's another thing I forgot to mention. That one on Manley, super convenient location right by Main and Thompson, which is really the hub for many things in Milton. The leisure center, the Center for the Arts, GO train, it's all there. So Clifford, $859. I think there's no reason at all they should be listed at this price. Lucan Corner, 1,700 something square feet. When basement says full, it does not mean it's finished. It means that the basement is a full footprint of the floor plan. There's not kind of a half part of the floor plan that is excavated and half isn't. Anyway, this here's the thing: Hood Terrace. Finished basement apartment, 4 bedrooms, larger than this, listing for $799. We just saw that this week. So the $859 is just the wrong price for this home. I have issues with this floor plan too, because really this is your main floor. You've got where the camera is where your eat-in is located, and then you've got your kitchen and then family room. That's it. That's all you have here. And even the way the family rooms, because it's open concept, you can kind of do a couch on either side, and that's about it. So everybody comes in here, looks at it, goes, oh, it's so nice, it's open concept. But if you actually think about the design of this home, you don't really have the formal dining room. You have a family room that's kind of awkward to lay furniture out in. And obviously this home's a flip. Just ridiculous. Anyway, bed upstairs is really good. There's a nice floor plan upstairs. There's either a 4-bedroom or you can get a 3 plus a loft. And again, I don't even know what to say about upside down photos. In 2017, it's not that hard. If you're on a Mac computer, you take the photo and you go Command R or Command L, and you do that twice and you flip it around. I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Crazy. That's your main floor. And then I think there's what's over here? I think there's a powder room over on this side. And you can look up, if you look up Lucan Corner, Lucan, you can see the actual floor plan. Yeah, there's a closet plus a powder room. And then dinette is what it's called, but it's not a huge area, and you've got to walk out to the backyard. So how big can your table be, really? And so if you have guests over, right, no more than 6 people, otherwise it's going to feel really, really crowded. 3 seats here at the breakfast bar. Not even that much kitchen storage. One of the downsides of this one is that you just don't have that much space in the kitchen. But people look at it and say, oh boy, it's so open concept. But there's a lot of floor plans that might look good on paper. They're not functional. So this one on Laurier, I noticed some interesting photos. First of all, the home, you can tell they've put some care into this one. The photos are just dark and bad and homemade, like iPhone pictures. It doesn't make any sense. I've talked many times in Milton Daily Homes about the impact of pictures. There was a study done by a company down in the US that how much more do homes sell for, like professional digital SLR versus regular photos. And in this range, $949, which I think they'll struggle with, even though it's not a bad house. In the 900 range, it was something like $10,000, $18,000, something like that. A big number, more than the $200 it costs to actually hire someone to do a good job. Excuse me. So it doesn't make any sense to do this. It doesn't. Like if the agent was the homeowner, I have a feeling they'd take pictures, right? And it's professional pictures, not do it homemade. Why do agents do it? Because I don't know, probably save some money. The interesting thing about this one, first of all, like the greenish backsplash is one thing, but you have under cabinet lighting. I'm going to call this fast and the furious lighting, because you see this in those kind of souped up cars. We see sometimes over cabinet lights. We see these lights here under the cabinets. I can't say I've really seen floor lighting in a home before. It might just be rope lighting that they've attached down below. I think that looks a little bit kind of... This probably sounds mean saying. It looks a little stripperish to me. But who knows? Maybe it looks good in person. And here's the other thing, upstairs laundry. Right away I see the right things here, because some of the upstairs laundry is not built well. And I'm pointing at Mattamy specifically about this. This is not a Mattamy house. But what you look for is a completely enclosed tile basin, essentially, which means your baseboards, tile all around your laundry. And then you've got this front part right here, which means if you have a leak, the water has some place to go before it starts spilling over, wrecking your drywall, everything else. And you've got a drain here too. Some of the upstairs laundry, especially in the old phases, doesn't even have a drain. and they've got tile, but there's no tile. It's wood baseboards, and if those laundry machines ever leaked, you're in big trouble. The two safeties you have against that, you can buy trays to put your washer and dryer in. More the washer, obviously, because it has water. So they're just plastic bins, essentially, that are big enough you can put a washing machine in. And the second thing is to get the steel braided hoses instead of the rubber hoses. I've had 3 clients that have had the rubber hoses break, and I've also heard that steel braided saves you insurance money. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it's something I've been told. You're going to want to budget in the cost of a fence, which on a home like this, normally you share the cost with the neighbors. It should be somewhere between probably $1,000 and $2,000 for a wood fence, digging the posts, all that other stuff. So here's the other thing about Clifford I'm not crazy about, in addition to the floor plan, is that it's mapped in Oakville. So gotta watch where you're going with that. So not only are pictures upside down, the property isn't even showing in Milton. If they're struggling and they're not selling, the reason's probably going to be from the agent price, but it may not be. It may just be some of the other things that are holding them back. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. And if you're in town, let us know. We're glad to help you. We'll see you back here on Monday with more Milton Daily Homes.